It was one of last year's most talked about dramas, and it is set to return to our screens next month. Killing Eve, which is all about a ruthless female assassin and the woman hunting her down. Well, the show's writer, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, gave an interview at the weekend in which she said that watching violent women on TV is oddly empowering, and that viewers are exhausted by seeing women portrayed as the victim all the time. Now, obviously, no violence is ever good. You know, no one is any way condoning that it is okay for a woman to portray violence as opposed to a man portraying violence. But I know where she's coming from with this. And it's one of these things that once you notice it, you almost can't unsee it. If you travel on public transport, if you get the train or the bus or the tube, have a look next time you're out. You'll notice that every book cover, it's got a woman looking frightened, looking over her shoulder. It's got a woman, you know, talk about lady or girl on a train, or woman abducted. And it's always the woman is the victim and is seen as weak. And by flipping that around, again, not condoning violence of any kind, it changes the narrative. So I 100% can see where she's coming from.
Yeah, I think also because she said oddly empowering.
Yes,
she's kind of flagging up that even though it's empowering, it is kind of an odd way to get empowerment. But I mean, I did love that series for that reason, because I remember watching it and being so shocked that it was a female serial killer. Yeah. You know, you just kind of go,
I haven't seen it, Jane.
You kind of go, that's different. But a lot of it, the violence is quite cartoonish. You don't really see...
You don't see it.
Very much. As she says in the interview as well, you're trying to give the impression of violence without actually going into the age-old tropes of showing it a little bit too gratuitously.
I think it's interesting that you say cartoonish. I think I'm the one person in the country who hasn't seen Killing Eve, but I've heard it's fabulous. And I find the word, as we have said, empowering, difficult to associate with violence, but I haven't read the whole interview. But I think that there is, in the media as well, and I know I'm guilty of it, there is a cartoonesque theme to women and violence anyway. As there is a sort of sitcom thing about women bashing men over the head with an umbrella type of thing. Or I'll say something like, oh, I could punch him, or something that wouldn't be accepted from the male saying it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I do think there is that element that we need to...
I don't think it's necessarily only in the media as well. I think in society.
Generally,
yeah.
society.
I think, you know, because we were talking earlier, weren't we, about there was an attack in Leeds of a girl punching her boyfriend.
What
and
was
everybody
that you said? That
everybody was gathered around laughing. Because they were like, oh, he's getting it.
thing? Was it a set-up
thing?
thing?
No, it was like a Saturday night, had a few drinks thing. But everybody was gathered around kind of laughing and pointing. But imagine if that was the other way around.
But I think, and I totally agree with you, and you're totally right, but I think in terms of dramas, and we all love a drama, and there are some incredible dramas on TV at the moment, we are so used to the narrative, which is a woman...
The woman is the victim.
...attacked, and she is the victim, and then it's all out to go and try and find the serial killer, is normally the man. We just kind of settle back in our chairs of an evening with a glass of something lovely and settle down and enjoy it. And I think what Phoebe was saying is to flip that on its head. The fact that it's even seen as unusual.
Mind in real life
shows
crime, which
how
is
far
my
we need to
passion.
go.
It's happening all the time.
Well, you send me little videos. You're
I
like,
do.
You have to see this one.
Solved.
And you don't
YouTube.
like dramas. You like the real ones. Not
I
as
do
in...
like. I do like.
Can I just say something? I'm going to smash both your face in if you don't let me.
Sorry.
They're changing the narrative. Go on,
I'm
then.
literally never going to get a sore throat on this panel.
Go on, then.
No, I've got to say, I don't agree with that being said. I know your point and the point she's trying to make, but I still think if that was a man saying the same thing, or I just don't agree with anybody hitting anybody, whether it's male or female. I hate that, you know, when a woman slaps a man, other women will probably go, well, he deserved it because he said this to her.
Yeah.
But if a man slapped the woman, it's like the end of the world. It's like, I just don't agree with it.
Interestingly, the lady that wrote Killing Eve also stars in Fleabag, which just started a second series. And in the first episode, she punches her boyfriend, who is not a very nice character.
It's her sister.
But again, she's maybe kind of turning that round as well.
Well, she's brilliant, isn't she? So.
We have run out of time on that. You can speak loads in the next
No, I'm not
bit.
talking now. I'm absolutely sulking on the panel. Don't even look at me, Andrew. Don't even look at me.
I've got to look over there. Is that
Yeah.
all right? Okay.